Okay, everybody, I apologize. My phone shuts everything off and it attempts to get a call or an incoming message. So I am showing you how to change colors on a C2C graph cam blanket. I'm working on the decrease side because I've already increased to the amount I want. Now I'm coming back down. I'm going to pull this out so I can kind of show an example. I had a video working and I lost it because of this stupid phone. So, okay, so I'm working on how to change colors on the decrease. What we're going to do is we're going to work this block. This is the end of my row. What we're going to do on this one is we're going to start the block as you would any other block. You're going to go into the block and you're going to make your slip stitch. Okay, then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we're going to start our first 2 double crochets as normal. Okay, we got 1, because remember you need 3 double crochets in each block. Okay, there's my second. So now I have my chain 3 and 2 double crochets. Now, to complete the color change, what we're going to do is we're going to start our double crochet as normal. Okay, and we're going to pull through. We got our 3 loops. Oops, we got the 3 loops on our hook. What we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and we're just going to pull through the first two loops and stop. Normally when you're finishing a double crochet you'll yarn over and pull through these 2 and that finishes, but we're not going to do that. We're going to drop our white, and I have just already cut it off. I left quite a long tail, and since I am changing from white to red, I'm going to pick up my red. Oops, let me get that all situated. I'm going to pick up my red yarn, okay, and I'm going to leave the tail. Oops, gotta get it so you can see it on the video. Okay, the tail is facing me. Okay, and I'm going to leave about a fairly good long tail. I'm going to set it on our hook. Okay, I'm going to hold it. I usually hold the 2 pieces between like my first 2 fingers. Okay, then we're going to pull through to complete that double crochet. Then the chain 3 space on the end, we're going to go through, and this is the way I do it. You can just pull through one if you like, but to really secure my pieces, I grab both of the pieces behind here and I pull through and I make a slip stitch. Okay, now what you're gonna do is, let me make sure I've got it all situated, especially when I'm working with a huge blanket. So, whoa, I lost you guys for a second. I apologize. Okay, so we're gonna turn our work. Okay, I'm trying to keep it, so I apologize. These blankets are huge. I had it mapped out earlier, but I don't have a fancy little tripod, so I have it hooked on my shirt right now to try and show you guys how to do this. So I lost you again. Let me get my blanket situated and I'll fix you guys. I apologize. I'm new to doing this videos and stuff on YouTube. But I really enjoy them. I'm the type of person that is, like I said, a visual learner. If I can find a video how to do it, I'm down. I am not one to do I can't read graphs for nothing, it seems like. Okay, so I had turned my work and this is where I had my slip stitch. Now what I usually do is these 2 pieces, this is my leftover white and this is my tail, I just kind of put them over the top and leave them on this side for now. Okay, so like I said, this is the decrease row. So you check your stitches and you gotta kind of pull them back. You have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're going to go into this first one, the first of the top of your double crochets from the previous row. You're going to make your first slip stitch. So you're going to do and pull a slip stitch. Then you're going to go to the second double crochet, slip stitch. Then you're going to go to the let me see if I can get close enough to show you. Then you're going to go to the third and you're going to do a slip stitch, because remember, when on your increase, this is where you would be chaining 6, and then the 4th, 5th, and 6th from the hook you would be doing the double crochet to make it bigger, but we're making it smaller. So okay, so I did my first 3 slip stitches. Now I'm going to do, here's our chain 3 space, we're going to go in and we're going to make a slip stitch. Okay, now this is where I change up a little bit. I had my pieces of yarn that I was doing and bringing them through. I just lay them on the top like so. Like I said, everybody does theirs differently, and I do my chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I hold them out front. Okay, so I'm going, then you just start as normal. You go in and you do a double crochet. Oops, my yarn is slipping on me today. Okay. I really hope this video quality is clear for you guys. Okay, now I'm going to, and I need 2 more because I already done 1, so I go in and I slip stitch, or not, sorry, I do a double crochet, and this should be my 3rd. Okay, so now I have my chain 3 and my 3 double crochets. Now I have to go over here to my next one. So I usually do is I hold these on top and I go in through the chain 3 space and I make a slip stitch. Okay, holding that there's only a tiny little piece of that red one there. So I hold it there, and then this is where you do your chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it should be holding that in there. So now on this one, because this is going to be the last of the red, I do my yarn over, and when I bring it down, I make sure that this pink piece is laying right on top of that little straggler, so I lock in place. And then I pull through, finish my double crochet. Okay, so now I have them pretty much secured. So I don't usually keep carrying on with my tails. What I usually do is I go right to the edge and I snip it. Okay, and so now you just carry on like you were. I usually make, sometimes I have like a little tail right there. Can you see that? Right here, this little piece. So I make sure, let me see if I can focus it a little bit better. So I make sure when I grab, because some people, if you can grab it this way or this way, doesn't matter. But what I do when I see that little tail right there, I go from this side, so when I pull it down, see how it's locking that little straggler into place? And then I'm completing my double crochets. And then you just keep carrying on for however many colors changes you need. Like I said, every 3 rows I'm doing a color change because I'm having my red and white. And see, I've got a couple of stragglers I gotta go back and fix. But that is how you do a color change on a C2C blanket. And thanks for joining. Bye.